Hey gang, welcome back to Speech Bubble. Butch Hartman here. I've got an amazing guest with me this week. He's an awesome animation voice actor. He's worked for me for years, but before he knew me, he was on Animaniacs as Yakko. Go.
Hello, Speech Bubblers! You can watch us in the United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru, Republic Dominican, Cuba, Caribbean. This is Butch Show, so I should stop. Sorry.
That's Rob Paulson.
Yeah.
I want to get into, and I think the audience wants to hear some of the voices that you do.
Oh, please.
Now, that was a little bit of Yakko from Animaniacs. And I know that you did, it's funny to get my head around this because, Rob, you have so much insight and so much intelligence. Number one, it's great.
Yeah, that's amazing. An actor has anything resembling intelligence. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
No, but you're saying you're inventing yourself and doing your own podcast. Now
it's fun, yeah.
Now, by the way, where can people find it on Nerdist? How do we find it?
Well, yeah, go to it's called, they can find it at nerdist.com. There will be a link there, or they can go to projectalpha.com.
On one of those computer devices?
They have a little...
The light box?
Yes, and you have a little... I have a couple of... a two-squirrel computer that powers it.
You crank it up.
Yeah,
mine is
I got a big
powered.
residual check, so I have two squirrels.
That's nice.
Go to projectalpha.com, and it's called Talking Tunes, and you'll see everybody so far. You're going to be on. We have everybody.
You heard it here. I'm on. I'm going to be on.
Last week was Cary Elwes, and because he does a lot of cartoons, and Maurice LaMarche, and Andrea Romano, and Seth Green, and Ron Perlman's going to be on, and you're going to
love Ron Perlman. Speaking of Ron Perlman,
he's been on.
Ron Perlman was on Danny Phantom.
That's right. He was the principal. Yeah,
he played Mr. Lancer, and one of the nicest human beings. I mean, I didn't expect it either because back in like 10 years ago, we did Danny Phantom. Ron Perlman was still he was a very big name then.
Yeah, because of Hellboy.
Yeah, he was Hellboy, and he was also Beauty and the Beast in the '90s TV show. But he was
before Sons.
What's that?
It was before Sons of Anarchy.
Before Sons of Anarchy, yeah, which I loved. I started watching that. He was fantastic. But the nicest guy, most down-to-earth dude, complimentary, sweet. You're like, Ron Perlman.
Easy to work with.
Thank you. And then you're like, wow, Ron Perlman's coming in. This will be great. And he was. And I've worked with some high-level actors that have been just complete prima donnas.
Yeah.
You don't want to go there. But anyway, he did Danny Phantom's principal, Mr. Lancer. And you did. Who were you on Danny Phantom?
I was Jack Fenton, Danny's father. I was also the box ghost. Beware.
That's the one. That's the one people want to hear. I get more.
Oh yeah, that's another one. People say, "Can you just say beware?" I say, "Yeah, beware." No, like the box ghost. Beware.
I have power over things, cardboard and square.
Yeah, oh my God.
That was the thing. It's like that character. Just because you came, that was supposed to be a one-off character.
Oh, that's right.
I think the script said Danny's fighting a ghost.
Yeah,
and we're like,
we did a whole bunch of episodes with that guy.
We gave the ghost like one line, and then you killed the line. We're like, we got to bring that ghost back, and then people started liking the ghost. Yeah, so that's how a voice actor can make their own career.
Totally.
You come in with a choice, and then you deliver that choice and just make the.
And you also allowed me to be. I was also Technus, because Gilbert lived on the East Coast, and I just did Gilbert Gottfried's podcast.
Pretty much.
And he said, "Have we ever worked together?" And I said, "No, but I stolen money from you because I did this character on a show called." And he said, "Oh, it's Danny Phantom." And I said, I wondered who that was.
Did he say that?
Yeah.
Oh, you knew it. You sound like Stan Lee now, because Stan Lee
says now, "I've got $500 million in my britches. Want to see?"
One of my favorite Gilbert Gottfried jokes was, "Do you think people in the Middle Ages would stand around and go, 'Gee, this is a long time ago'?" Gilbert Gottfried,
so nice.
Oh, I'll bet.
I love him.
And then when you talk to him normally, he talks.
Oh yeah, he's very
like
down,
mellow, dude.
Very smart.
Yeah, very smart dude. And then you also were on Jimmy Neutron. Who'd you do on Jimmy Neutron?
Yeah, I was Carl Weezer on Jimmy Neutron,
right, yeah.
which was another one. I think that he's so excited.
Well, Jason's 11. He loves Jimmy
Neutron.
Neutron. Yeah,
so am I up here.
Now, didn't Carl have a lazy L?
Yes, thank you for suggesting it. And that was a choice.
There you go.
For the llamas.
Because when the first time I said llama, I thought, it might really be interesting if he can't pronounce the L so he says llama, because it's like Tom Brokaw.
I was going to say Tom Brokaw, yeah.
But you know what?
What?
That choice really worked. Exactly what you were talking about. The writers started writing words that were difficult for me to pronounce on purpose.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it was a charming aspect and it made the character more organic.
And memorable.
And more memorable.
Memorable, thank you.
And so those choices happen as a result of the actor working with the producer.
It's like Daffy Duck talks like this with a lisp.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And so
70 years later.
They start writing. Bob Clampett and folks, Charlie, what's his name? I forgot.
Bob Clampett, who?
Yeah, Bob Clampett or Bob McKimson, or people
Chuck Jones.
Chuck Jones start writing scripts with S's in them, specifically because Mel starts doing "You're despicable."
Right, exactly.
Right, and it is absolutely the hallmark of the character, and now people know it for 60 years.
It's amazing, man. Yeah. And then also you did you were on Tough Puppy, my show. Tough Puppy.
I got to be
Bird Brain,
and I was stealing from our dead friend Jonathan Harris. Oh dear,
Dr. Smith from
Don't
Dr.
talk
Smith
to me, you sanctimonious bucket of boats, who I knew very well.
Oh, love what I grew up watching Lost in Space. And it's like, come with me, you bubble-headed booby.
Oh my God!
And then we made you Bird Brain, the blue-bottomed booby.
Yes,
it was
blue-bottomed booby,
and he couldn't fly.
Right, because it sounded like something Dr. Smith would say. He would say, "Don't talk to me, you sanctimonious bucket of boats." It was very pontificatory.
I like how Lost in Space started off as the Guy Williams action adventure show and turned into The Kid, the Robot, and Dr. Smith.
Dr. Smith, and he was just like that in real life.
Oh my gosh,
over the top, and
but
he would have been thrilled that I stole his voice. He would have been thrilled.
Yeah, he's here right now. Bring him, come on out, Jonathan Harris.
He's in a jar.
But you did Bird Brain, which I absolutely loved. And we gave you all those henchmen.
I know, hench people.
Yeah, you had an owl that said who,
and a bat,
that said where.
Yeah.
It's like we're going to catch Agent Puppy. Who? Agent Puppy. Where? Over there at Tough. Fantastic. Hand around me, I shall fly to freedom.
Speech Bubble.
Hey Heart fans, subscribe here to keep up with me, Danny, Timmy, Dudley, Bunsen, and the Noog Network, my new app full of cartoons, shows, and games. Download it here. Click over here to watch my most recent video, and here to start a playlist related to this video. Whoa, check out that awesome fan art. To be featured here, use hashtag HeartFanArt and tag me. I'm on every social media platform known to man. Cartoon Butch out. Pencil drop.